should let those two be alone. The only thing left to find.
Oh, it's here. We found it. Thank you, Perkins.
Don't mention it, Clara. Warning. Warning. Danger detected. Protect Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. She's not bad, right?
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
This place is dangerous. You should leave. Oh, I came here for these painkillers too. There are a lot of people hurt at the vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier. Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you. Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire. He heard that the miners and vagrants had begun to engage in a large-scale conflict. He wanted to stop everyone from getting hurt fighting over the mines. Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe. Yes, Mr. Svarog is very stubborn. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity. I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Seela from Wildfire. I came here to...
Why are you helping the vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, how could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
No, it's not like that. I wasn't made to do anything. It's just that the living conditions for the vagrants aren't great. There's not even a clinic in their camp. So I wanted to help them out. Also, not all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive. Miss Seela, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some? The vagrants' injuries are quite serious.
I see. Let's split these painkillers then.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
She won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand. She always does.
Great. Thank you, Miss Eula.
Are you leaving? This old town is too dangerous. We'll accompany you part of the way.
It's fine. I have Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Understood. Be careful, though.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great, that's everything. Let's go report to Natasha in Boulder Town. It won't take long to get back.
This will strengthen our position.
Just a scratch. What a headache. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. What a headache. Who's next?
This is our chance.
Yeah. Only a scratch.
I've no interest. Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
So you are afraid of me.
Let's make it quick.
afraid of me.
Let me tend your wounds.
Don't mess with me.
I hereby pronounce this.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken.
What a headache. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Time for mischief! Here I come! I hereby pronounce this expedition a success! First you go a-searching, then you go a-running, searching, running, jump, jump, jump.
Nat, we're back.
That's our Zila. Nothing if not punctual. So, did you find any usable supplies? Oh, let me see. Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Ah, perfect. That's everything I needed. Huh. It's just, there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room? Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl. I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
No need. I'll handle the clinic. I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions. I'm sure they won't mind. They seemed in good spirits.
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going. Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Oh, no worries. I hope things go smoothly.
Huh? Tired already?
Hey, they're finally back! That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
And that's something to be proud of?
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian... All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Maybe it is, but I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the Underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice. Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely. But I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. What about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the Underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog. Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
things? Asking for trouble on me?
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Need a doctor? Here I come!
What a headache. Don't mess with me.
What was that? Was I seeing things?
you.
This I really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
That's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great! What do you want?
Kiddo, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg. I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy Sampo.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, but have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
No, but I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues. I can help you. You have my word. Hey, that's not nice. Wildfire made a request and I got on with the job. My legacy will prove that Sempo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great! Stay close.
Sampo, are we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? 2 more steps, just 2 more...
This is Svarog's lair? I thought it'd be cold and lifeless. Turns out it's pretty busy.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be. If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
Hold still.
My design has been...
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not interested in selling your components.
Alas, this place is a bit of a mixed bag. Plenty of characters. Keep your wits about you, friends. Don't let anyone deceive you.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this! Open sesame! Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt. Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Svarog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. only I'd beaten him to it. They'd be calling me Sempo Bosky by now.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the Vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walk-in stoplights first. Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
It feels like the people here are all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
This has to be one of them, right?
It looks so lame.
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down. That scared me.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Huh? Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament?
Infernal construction what now? How would we know anything about that?
Sampo, do you know the answer?
Sempo Bosky always knows that... Wait, what did it say again?
Aren't you supposed to be dependable?
Well, I don't know everything. Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the Vagrants are talking about. We might just hit the jackpot.
Please answer the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament? Incorrect answer.
You know, friends, if you...
Reassessing. Subject threat index. High.
Combat module.
Wishful thinking. It's about... I'll free you from your... Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery. Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
Just suddenly attacked.
This button says system reset. Let's give it a try.
System reset. Successful. Certification sequence. Online. Please extend your...
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... hey! Ow! 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 So this is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. I'm so sick of repeating this.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
You mean this? Here, look.
yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component? You don't know the answer? That's... Yeah, riddle me this. Wrong. Simple question.
Can I smack?
Ha! You wanna go?
If we turn you into... Who's next? I'll end your misery. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Wait, have mercy. I'm sorry. One certification coming right up.
Now we're talking.
Okay, please extend your right hand. Not you, the girl over there.
Huh? Me again? It hurts, you know. Ow.
There you are. Only one more to go. Now, please leave me in peace.
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our certifications.
There's something wrong with this one.
Protocol. Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration.
Not encouraging.
System restoration failure. Core module damaged. External threat detected. Threat elimination activated. Initializing combat module.
Finally, no more racking our brains. This rust bucket's about to meet its maker. Who's next? Let's go.
Where's the doctor?
Just a scratch.
You can still surrender!
I'll end your misery. Let's make it quick. Yeah. Rules are made to be broken. Learn how to behave now.
Let me try and reset its system.
Certification system online.
How come it hurt even more than the other two? At least that's the final step. We can get in now, right? Svarog's certification system is no match for us.
This better work. Let's get back to the gate and give it a go.
Not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right? Chief Oleg knew all along that I...
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'll commend you to the chief. No need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost caution.
Now to set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in there!
Dude, did anyone hear what I just said?
A gate? Oh, why is there another gate here?
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo? Oh, where is he?
Oh, where did he run off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
It's that same type of robot again. Ugh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Oh, good plan. Treat the robots like guard dogs. How is that going to improve our chances? Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara. Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this? Family. Huh, weird.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Recording recovery complete. Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? But we were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
It wasn't as fun as you think.
Indeed. And that little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself. It doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but even so...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
This is a big town. Where should we start?
Claire said she was going to find components, right? Let's start with Nat's storage room.
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Shh. It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module. Initialization failure. Clara in danger. Must protect.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be
Wait, does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara, she...
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way. Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara! We have to save her!
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
Great. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's make it quick.
What a headache.
This is our chance.
Let me tend your wounds.
Thanks.
Time for mischief.
Only a scratch.
Treatment's not over.
It's not over yet. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken.
You don't look so good.
Are you okay, Clara? Are you hurt?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it.
We were planning on paying him a visit.
Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster.
His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster, so they can survive for longer.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
I'm sorry. I really can't help you with this. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. You will have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so stubborn? No, intelligent?
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Did you really have to add that last part?
It looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog. If we circumvent Clara and the gate, Svarog will only identify us as intruders. He'll be even more likely to give us the cold shoulder.
Isn't a robot shoulder cold to begin with?
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, that's our starting point.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation. Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's always a way. But first, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
She turned that way. Quick! Huh? Where'd she go? We just saw her go this way. We'll just have to head straight and keep looking.
interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Let me tend your wounds. So you are afraid of whoops.
That enemy certainly isn't friendly.
Great. Thanks. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Whoops.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Much better.
Who's next?
Rules are made to be broken. So this is defeat.
That enemy certainly isn't friendly. Move carefully. I've no interest in conflict.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
Don't mess with me.
This is our chance.
Need a doctor?
This is our chance.
Let me tend your wounds.
Who's next?
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
What a headache.
Fighting is
I'll
meaningless.
free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
No interest in conflict.
This is our chance.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones. Worth our while.
Why won't it? I can't figure it out. Oh, it's you. You came with me after all. You keep saying that, but...
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snag?
Huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these two roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by two of the vagrants. If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll get in big trouble.
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
I think I found the source of the problem. You replaced the rollers, but the bearing is causing a jam. And there's a misalignment. You two, give me a hand. We should be able to fix it between us.
More fixing? I'm getting good at this.
Can we really fix it?
Relax, we got this. Right, Don Hung?
Less asking, more helping.
Whoa, it lit up. Thanks, guys.
No need. We hardly lifted a finger. So, the settlement's energy supply problem is solved for the time being?
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to worry about heat or light now. I understand. You helped a lot of injured people in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. You're good people. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But this...
How are we gonna convince her? variable is... our arrival! No outsiders set foot in the underground for over a decade. Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like underworlders?
Well, you do look very different from other people.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
It was a long time ago. The same time the underworld was sealed off, I think.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention we're... There's just no way that Svarog's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
Hey, she and March aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
Branya, do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan Hung, and she, they are the new hope this world has been waiting for. Let them meet Svarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Really? Awesome!
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick, losing their homes, and fighting. Just like in the mine. I don't want that to happen. If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, follow me.
Branya, I didn't know you'd stick up for us like that back there. Well said.
It was nothing, I just said what I truly felt.
Don't mess with me.
This is our chance.
Let me tend your wounds.
Rules are made to be broken.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next? What?
I told you they were sick.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Fighting is meaningless.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This is our
The
chance.
truth of life and death, revealed in an sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Yeah.
Need a doctor?
What a headache. Don't mess with me.
I've no interest in conflict.
This is our chance.
You don't look so good.
What a headache.
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
I told you they were sick.
Keep at it. We need a strategy.
I'm back, Timmy.
Welcome back, Miss Clara.
Timmy, open the gate, please. I want to see Mr. Svarog.
Outsiders detected. Do you wish to permit access?
It's okay. They're all my guests.
Command received. Access restriction terminal unlocked. Welcome back, Miss Clara and guests.
If you can, please try not to upset Mr. Svarog.
It's okay, Clara. We're here to reason with him.
I'll leave negotiations to you guys. They're not my strong point.
Negotiating with robots. I can't say I've tried it before.
Are you ready?
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara. But why have you brought them?
Mr. Svarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. Classification unknown. You have arrived on Clara's recommendation. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Oh, hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick, time to smooth talk him.
An inadequate pretext. You are not from the underground. You have no right to represent underworld humanity. Proceed with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
He cut you off completely. This guy.
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited. You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity. Reassessing targets. Threat index raised. I demand that you reveal your true intention.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already. Just be straight with him. Everything depends on it.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end. As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences. Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
What should we do? This is going from bad to worse.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains unchanged. Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged. Requesting extermination protocol launch.
Extermination? In the literal sense?
Peace talks are over. March. Prepare for combat.
Mr. Svarog, please don't.
Leave, Clara.
Clara, it's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
Looks like we have to take action after all.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Svarog. Extermination protocol launch. Successful. Annihilation permitted. Purge initiated. Executing operation.
Great. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past! Great. Let's go!
Annihilation. Calculating result.
Rules are made to be broken.
Who's next?
Fighting is meaningless.
Let me tend your wounds.
Analysis complete.
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield? All of you, Stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Nat, how did you...
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sampo's got your back.
Sampo! I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals. Commencing complete annihilation. Initiated. Executing operation.
Rules are made to be broken.
Great. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision.
Great.
Much better.
Push forward. Value exceeds threshold. Evaluating variables.
Need a doctor?
Don't worry about me.
Execute annihilation. Calculating result.
What's in your prescription?
Thanks. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Let me tend your wounds.
What a headache.
Let's make it quick.
Executing operation.
Only a scratch.
Analysis complete. High-risk individual.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Initiated. Calculating result.
Only a scratch.
I've no interest in conflict.
Need a doctor?
What a headache.
Push forward.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Value exceeds threshold.
Time to show what's in your prescription!
Much better.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Fighting is meaningless.
Thanks. Who's next?
Executing annihilation. Executing operation.
I've no interest in conflict.
Don't mess with me.
Calculating result. Analysis complete. Evaluating variables.
Where's the doctor?
Let's go.
One.
Fighting is meaningless.
Rules are made to be broken.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Who's next?
Initiated. Executing operation.
I've no interest in conflict.
What a headache. I'll free you from your... Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Family.
Please don't hurt Mr. Sparrow.
Clara. You...
Mr. Sparrow can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Claire. Ra.
Mr. Svarog, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Svarog, you said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now is for everyone to work together. Like family. Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness. Even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful, people still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables. Variable 1. Clara's request. Variable 2. Outsider's intentions. Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
So we did it?
Clara seems like the only one who can break through Svarog's cold logic. It's a good thing she was here. I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire? The underworld? Did we win?
No, Zila. Our battle, their battle. It's just beginning.
Finally. We finally made it to this point.
What's up? Nervous?
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest. I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
I have finished collating the Stellaron data and records. Do you wish to proceed, outsiders? Requesting database materials cache, serial number 13175. Encryption level, highest. Request approved. Transmission.
This is the fruit of many years of research, Madam Guardian. The evidence is irrefutable. This so-called Stellaron is the source of all the destruction.
The people will struggle to accept this conclusion, Doctor. If we were to tell them that the almighty Elisa Rand activated this thing and triggered the eternal freeze...
It's the truth, madam. The truth won't change with the opinions of the people. The reports before you are the precious result of painstaking effort on the part of Bellabog's greatest scholars. You must trust the weight of its conclusion.
I have never doubted you, Doctor. On the contrary, I am resolute in the face of this conclusion. From the moment I took up this mantle, that voice, their voice, has made its home in my mind. I cannot shake them. I shouldn't be telling you this. Let's return to your research, Doctor. I'm afraid I cannot make these reports known to the public, unless...
Unless? Unless what? Please, proceed, madam.
Unless you have found a way to completely destroy the Stellaron.
I understand. In the name of preservation, I will fulfill this mission.
Cache number 13175. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 24830.
I don't understand, Doctor. Why do we have to hide such valuable research results away? They're the work of a lifetime.
You're still young, child. There will come a day when you do understand. The Supreme Guardian, she sees further than you or I. All her decisions are for the security of Belobog.
I just think it's a shame. Our research has hit an obstacle. Meanwhile, your results will be buried in the snow.
Don't be upset, child. You still have lots of time ahead of you. When you find a way to destroy the Stellaron, our efforts will have been worth it.
Cache number 24830. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 57614.
Why is there a robot here?
During his life, this was Dr. Mearsheimer's personal robot bodyguard. I heard it's a prototype from the Great War. Since the doctor and his assistants passed away, it's remained here. It hasn't moved an inch.
Oh, I see. Let's start. We must unearth the doctor's research conclusions. All of them.
Madam Guardian, I've found them. All the documents are here.
Good. That'll do.
Madam Guardian, what should we do with the robot?
It would seem a great waste to destroy it. Find someone to reset its system, and then arrange for it to be sent to the underworld. I hear that the development group is in need of a robot with defense capabilities.
Yes, madam.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but these results must be taken care of by the architects. One day, somebody will be able to carry out your behest.
Cache number 57614. Transmission complete. Concluding data transmission.
So, the truth is clear now, right?
And it would appear that they never succeeded. Now only one question remains. Why would Cocolia exhibit such a sudden change in her attitude towards us?
Branya, are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel a little faint.
Why? Why, Mother? Maybe she wasn't aware. Maybe she...
I'm sorry. It's no use lying to yourself, Branya. It's time for you to make a decision.
Hey, can I have a word with you? I know that we'll need time to process this new information, but we have to decide on our next plan as soon as possible.
Keep at it.
The furnace core. The path to the surface is close at hand now. Thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. Now, we have to wait and see. But maybe this will lead to a new lease on life. Well, you should really be thanking Sampo. If it weren't for his intel, we wouldn't have made it in time. As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief? What about Oleg?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld. Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And for that, you have my utmost thanks. You have Wildfire's full support. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface. That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength. Of course, there's no doubt about that. So I'll be sending someone I trust to go with you.
Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you. Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else. Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Branya now. It seems like the intel we got from Svarog caused her a significant shock. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate. If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
Mr. Svarog, are you okay? Let me repair your language module first.
Assessing. Language module operating as normal. Thank you, Clara.
Did your memory module get damaged? Maybe I can fix that too.
Retrieving memory module. Architect machine era records, intact. War of Defense combat data, intact. Geomero Development Group era records, intact. Record of Clara's crafting of miniature magnetic drill rigs, intact. Record of Clara's explanation of human sleeping-in behavior, intact.
So your memory module is okay?
I have made a backup of all records pertaining to you, Clara. Do not worry.
Even the one about sleeping in?
There are multiple backups. I can recover them at any time.
Mr. Svarog, can I delete some of them?
I cannot grant this request. Records pertaining to you constitute important data, Clara. They must remain intact. They are memories of family.
I understand. Mr. Svarog, I still want to help you check a few other modules. Turn around a little.
Equilibrium. The universe should be in equilibrium. Yes, equilibrium. The arbiters of the equilibrium are giving you a trial. For the equilibrium of all worlds, you must demonstrate your strength. The strong will be given greater opportunities. The weak, a chance to breathe. Passing the trial will prove that your strength has shaken the scales of power. Worlds will change, and thus, equilibrium. You will encounter stronger enemies, harder puzzles, and greater rewards. After equilibrium, you will go on to face yet more trials. You will obtain more of the material, more of the spiritual, more of the countable, more of the immeasurable. What is obtained will be in proportion to your strength. It is your choice to make, but in the end, equilibrium will be equilibrium. It is for this that all worlds change.
Crush now or crush later?
Great.
Tough luck running into me! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Don't mess with me.
Go away! My turn! Spider-Man! Thanks a lot.
interesting conflict. The truth of life, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Who's next?
I'll free you from you.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to question your prescription!
I've no interest in conflict.
Don't mess with me.
My turn! Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move! You don't look so good. Thanks a lot.
Fighting is meaningless.
Phew! Let me tend your wound.
What a headache. Who's next?
You can't run! Tough luck running into me! Need a doctor? Spider-Man! Thanks a lot.
The truth of life, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
My turn! Try that again. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Only a scratch. You can't run. Time to show you what's in your prescription. Thanks. Let me tend your wounds.
So you are afraid of me.
You couldn't have done it without me. Crush now or crush later?
This will strengthen our position.
Great.
I've no interest in conflict.
Need a doctor? Thanks a lot.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
What a headache.
try hard. Watch this awesome move! Tough luck running into me! Let me tend your wounds! Spider-Man! Thanks! Told you I could fight! Where's the doctor? I need one.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Go away! I don't want to be alone.
Don't mess with me.
Just a scratch. You can't run! Try that again.
What a headache. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
My turn. Let me tend your wounds.
Don't mess with me. What a headache. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Don't mess with me.
Rules are made to be broken.
So you are afraid of me. Who's next?
Let's make it quick. We need a strategy.
Great.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move! Need a doctor?
Let's go. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken.
Don't mess with me.
Let me tend your wounds. Thanks
What a
a lot.
headache.
Here! Need a doctor? Spider-Man!
I can see it. Not over yet. Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Told you I could fight. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Time. What's in your prescription?
What a headache.
My turn. Phew!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. We need a strategy.
Great. Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Tough luck running into me.
I can still fight.
See what's not over?
Not
Need
over
a
yet.
doctor? Spider-Man!
Thanks. Let's go.
Time to show you what's in your prescription! Thanks a lot. Watch this awesome move.
What a headache. Who's next?
are made to be broken.
Let me tend your wounds.
Don't mess with me.
My turn.
Afraid of me. Who's next? I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Yeah.
Need a doctor? Spider-Man!
What a headache. Whoops. Don't mess with me.
Let's make it quick.
You can't run! Top one is your prescription!
What a headache.
Tough luck running into me!
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Equilibrium. The worlds are already changing. For equilibrium reigns supreme. Rest assured, the trial of the equilibrium will find you.
go take some pictures?
Clocking off, finally.
You! Hey, you! Stop! You are now a conscript of the moles. Huh, I'm not a sidekick. I'm second in command. You know what? No, this ain't the time. We got trouble. The boss went to the Great Mine along with her Diggertron. And she refused to let anyone go with her. I feel like she's doing something dangerous. You have to go check on her for us. Fursman is in the mines. It seems like the boss heard some bad news about him and then just ran in there. She even took her Diggertron. Is she preparing for a fight with the vagrants? There's lots of bad guys in the mines. Miss Natasha said kids ain't allowed to go in. Go check on her for us now. He's Hook's daddy, and he's like a daddy to everyone in the moles. He's like a great person. Thank you. Please hurry.
living. Why not sit down and talk it out?
Save it. We treated you as our leader, but look how you treated us. Such a rat! You sold the intel about the vein to Antonia, but we discovered it first. Now we lost the mine, and we have to work for those guys. Traitor! Well, nothing to say for yourself, huh? So you admit that you sold the intel to the mining team?
Go away, you brutes! Don't bully my daddy!
Oh, little hook? Oh, no, you have it wrong. It's your daddy who bullied us first. Ask him if you don't believe me.
Daddy?
Yes, I told Antonia about the vein, but I was the first one to discover it. I have the right to do anything with it.
It's only because you have that detector. Let's see who's boss when we take it from you.
Back off. I was thinking about the bigger picture when I did that. Unlike you all who just look for trouble every day.
Well, I think someone needs to teach you a lesson. Guys, get him!
You'll never lay a finger on Daddy without passing through Hook. It's you! Come and help Hook!
Another punching bag? Fine by me. I'll kick all your butts!
What a headache.
Let's go.
You're annoying! Let me tend your wounds. Spider-Man! Thanks a lot. Tough luck running into me.
This is our chance.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
This is our chance.
Daddy, are you hurt?
Just a few scratches. How about you, Hook?
Don't worry about me. I have Diggertron. No one can hurt me.
Good. That's good. And you, young lady, are you hurt? Thank you for your help. Don't be afraid, young lady. Your injury isn't fatal. I remember. You are the outsiders Natasha mentioned before, right? I heard that you helped resolve some conflicts around the mines when you arrived. And again today, when you saved my life. What a noble young spirit you have. Thank you very much.
Daddy, let's go to the old witch's clinic. You're seriously hurt.
But the vein detector that rapscallion was after, somebody already stole it from me. I need to keep searching, otherwise I might never see it again. It's just a tool. I guess I should let it go. Let's head to the clinic.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
I've taken care of your wounds. I'm running short on medical supplies these days, though, so behave yourselves and stay away from trouble. You hear me? Don't pretend you didn't hear that, Hook. I'm talking to you.
Hook wasn't the one that caused trouble. It was those bad guys. We were just defending ourselves. And ask her.
are gonna spoil that kid. That's enough for now. I'll say this one last time, Hook. If you cause any trouble again, I'll take Diggertron away. Do you understand?
Hook understands.
The boss of the moles should stick to her word. I have patients to take care of. See you later.
Thank you again. If it weren't for you and Dr. Natasha, Hook and I probably would have been in big trouble. Well, a few days ago, I found a geomarrow vein using a vein detector, and I sold this info to Antonia, a supervisor of the mining team. Then, those vagrants heard about it and accused me of being a traitor. They believe that since I'm also a vagrant who came from another mine and ended up in here for a living, I should naturally be on their side. The mining team could not agree with that, of course. I'm just too old for this.
Daddy? Are we short on money? Why did you do that?
My poor child. Daddy is old now. Who knows how long I can stay by your side? I have to start preparing for your future. People say I'm selfish, think I'm a traitor, but it doesn't matter to me. All you need to know is when I'm gone, you will have the money to take care of yourself and survive on your own.
Daddy...
Forget about it. Since I've got the money from the mining team, I have nothing to complain about now. It's just a shame that I lost my vein detector. It was indeed a treasure. I guess so. It's an ancient relic that can detect geomarrow veins. It's very rare. I haven't seen a second one in my life. I often carried it around looking for a new claim. I suppose some villains must have taken notice. Anyway, I guess I don't need the detector anymore. The less trouble, the better. I shouldn't care who stole my device. Whoever it was, I hope they get good use out of it.
Hook seems to be giving me a look that says, Hook wants to talk to you outside the clinic, now. So that's why people call eyes the windows to the soul.
I heard that thing's been...
Wait! Hook needs you to help with something. I haven't said what we're gonna do, but that's the spirit. You truly are an honorary member of the moles. That detector is Daddy's treasure, so I gotta get it back. You'll help me, won't you? Alright then. I'll be waiting for you at the shelter in the mine, big sister. See ya! Too slow, honorary member of the moles. You should could have gotten here before Hook. Let me introduce you to Sweta. She is Daddy's most trusted miner.
Not at all. Mr. Fursman trusts every vagrant, and every one of us trusts Mr. Fursman. But after what happened over at that geomarrow vein, the atmosphere at the shelter became a bit tense.
I'm here to find Daddy's treasure, his vein detector. I heard that someone stole it. Is that true?
Well, I would guess that's probably true. After the conflict in the mine, Wildfire gathered everyone out of the shelter and took a head count to check on the wounded. 4 people were not there. When we returned to the shelter, Mr. Fursman's detector was gone. We searched all around the shelter but found nothing. I guess one of those 4 people was the thief. Yes. The shelter was usually crowded, so thieves would have had a hard time stealing things when everyone was around. We vagrants have our dignity too. I'm sure we will catch the thief, but...
But... what?
Actually, we've already asked those 4 suspects about it. But they all claim to not have stolen anything. Of course, we could never expect thieves to confess and turn themselves in, right? In my opinion, one of those 4 was lying. We're all vagrants. None of us have the authority to arrest anyone just because we feel like it. Let's see whose words contradict with the facts. And that person would be the thief. All 4 suspects are at the shelter. If you're feeling confident, why not give it a try? Maybe you can determine who the thief is.
Adults are so dishonest. Hook's gonna question them one by one. Did you steal Daddy's detector?
Nope. I'm no thief.
Really? Then you better answer our questions honestly.
Ask away. Let's not waste time. Good man. But a bit of a cheapskate. Spacing out. Didn't notice anything. Nope. What detector?
Hey, would you mind talking more nicely?
What? I always talk like this.
I don't feel like she's the thief. I know.
Hook? What's the matter?
Did you steal Daddy's detector?
What? Oh, if I'd known I would become a suspect, I wouldn't have gone out at that time. How foolish of me. Of course not. I didn't do anything wrong.
We just need you to answer a few questions.
Okay. Ask away. It would be good to clear myself of suspicion. Detector? No, I haven't seen anything, and I don't know anything. Is that all the questions you have? Have I proven my innocence? Oh dear. All this waiting around is enough to make me even more anxious.
Did you steal Daddy's detector?
What? How could you say that? You're gonna make me angry. You know what a businessman values the most? Reputation. If your slander ruins my reputation and harms my business, you'll pay for that.
Well, then answer our questions. We'll decide if we believe you or not.
No comment.
Ugh, you... I'll give you one more chance. Think carefully and give your answer to Diggertron this time.
I've seen all sorts of things in my life. Why would I be afraid of you two little rascals? Here, how about we make a deal? I'll tell you what I know in exchange for a small intel service fee. Fair and honest. Great. I like your style. Customers who don't fuss over the price are the best. So what do you want to know? Ask away. Look, the cook is definitely the thief. I'm sure about that. I value my reputation more than anything, so you can trust me. In my line of work, I've learned to read people. And something's definitely fishy with that cook. I could tell from the start. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone.
Well, well, well. What's this? Playing detective, are we?
Spill it! Did you steal my daddy's detector?
You little brat. How dare you label me a thief? Someone needs to give you a good lesson on manners. I'm an honest and decent man. I'd never do such a shady thing.
Anyone can say that. If you really didn't steal anything, then just answer our questions.
Oh, you have a temper, huh? All right, I'll spare a couple minutes for your little detective game. Well, I don't want to be a snitch, but out of my respect for Fursman, I'll tell you a secret. The helper over there, I saw him sneak into Fursman's tent and come out holding a box. See? Isn't he the most suspicious one? I don't care if you believe me or not. I've told you all I know. Now leave me alone if you don't have any more questions. I'm busy.
Hook's head is spinning. Do you remember everything they said?
Don't worry, I've written it all down for you. Remember, among these 4 people, only the real thief would lie. The cook said the helper did it. The tailor said it wasn't her. The merchant said it was the cook, and the helper said it wasn't him. So, do you know who the culprit is?
I think the cook and merchant are the most suspicious. My gut tells me that one of them is the culprit. But don't worry. Even if you choose the wrong one, Pitch Dark Hook the Great has other ways to uncover the true culprit.
Right. We have other methods besides deductive reasoning to find out who the true thief is. Let's just examine what they've said first to decide. The cook said the helper did it. The tailor said it wasn't her. The merchant said it was the cook, and the helper said it wasn't him. So, do you know who the culprit is?
I don't know why, but I'll trust your judgment. Come on, let's go accuse the culprit. Hook figured it out. You're the one who stole Daddy's detector.
What? You have the wrong person! I didn't steal anything! I knew you'd suspect me. I shouldn't have returned to the shelter at that time. If only I had returned to the shelter. I really didn't do it. I don't know anything. You just think I'm a pushover. That's why you're treating me like this. Well, you deduced wrong. What kind of reasoning are you even using? I beg you, I never even stole pocket money from my parents as a kid. I'm wrong and innocent person.
Maybe he really isn't the thief. Hook doesn't think he's lying. Well, just think about it. Sweta said that only the real thief would lie to us. If the thief really is the helper, then what he and the merchant said would both be wrong. Adults are all so unreliable. Let's go look around where Daddy kept the detector. Maybe we can find some clues there. This is the label from a supply box. I know where those boxes are. That way. Let's go take a look. The label must have been on this box. Wait a minute. What's that smell? It's got a spicy smell. This smells like stone-grilled om. There won't be any eating until we find the culprit. The thief appears to have taken Daddy's treasure. And it seems that this damaged probe is one of the detector's components. Has Daddy's treasure been sold already? Oh, where could the thief have gone? Think, Hook, think. Oh, yeah! I saw Mr. Sampo on the way to the mine when I came here. Could he be involved in this? Follow Hook! Mr. Sampo should be that way! Mr. Sampo's always at the clinic hanging around Miss Natasha. Hook thought he was really sick or something. If he's working with the thief, then he's also...
My friend, are you serious? This device is quite rare. Are you really willing to sell it to me at such a low price?
No, why are you making this so complicated? Do you want it or not? Just tell me.
You two stop right there! Pitch Dark Hook the Great has arrived!
Wait a second. Let's all just calm down. Is there something wrong with the source of this stuff? I mean, I got nothing to do with it. I gotta make this clear. I have nothing to do with this fella. You have to trust me. Miss Hook, please, don't point that thing at me. It's scary.
Hey! How can you sell me out like that? We had a deal!
You stole Daddy's treasure! Diggertron will not spare you.
This is all that old Bursman's fault. Just because he has this device I'm holding, he can make a fortune. It's not fair!
Well, it seems you guys have some issues to sort out, so maybe I should leave.
What kind of a reason are you looking for? With the underworld in such a sad state, how are we supposed to survive if we don't resort to robbing and stealing? Anyway, I got the device now. Come take it, if you have the guts.
Diggertron, get ready.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's make it quick.
You don't look so good. You sure talk tough for someone who can't fight. Come on, hand the detector over to Hook. Huh? No, Daddy's treasure! It's broken!
Hey! Now this is Sampo's time to shine. Of course! I wouldn't want to miss out on seeing you and Miss Hook's acts of heroism, would I? Listen here. There's a fellow in Bouldertown they call Balloway the Miner's Lamp. He's an appraiser. Although he claims that he doesn't do appraisals anymore for ancient relics, he actually still does a bit behind the scenes for ones that are of especially high value. I think this device of yours is probably worth a lot. It might be a good idea to try your luck with Balloway. Here's a trick. First, pretend that you want to sell it for a low price, then wait for him to excitedly fix the device for you. After it's fixed, tell him you changed your mind and you want to keep it for yourself. This business tactic is what I call a bait and switch. Pretty clever, huh?
Balloway the Miner's Lamp. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Sampo. Let's go into town to find him.
Have a safe trip!
Come on. Can't we stay out a little longer?
I'm already retired from appraising ancient relics, so unless this detector is some kind of precious treasure...
Look at this! The detector's probe broke off. Can you fix it?
Oh, ho, ho. This certainly is a rare relic. Let me take a closer look.
Yes, look extra close. You have to help Hook fix it.
This device. I've been in the business for a long time, but never have I seen an ancient relic like this one before. I think this is probably beyond repair. But still, it is a rare treasure. Even broken, I'd be willing to pay a high price for it. What do you say? The detector's probe is gone. It's like searching for something without eyes or ears. Now, it's nothing more than a pile of junk with no practical value. I'm willing to offer a generous price for this thing, so do you want to sell it or not?
All right then, let's go find...
Where have you been, Hook? I was just about to go looking for you. Come on, let's go home. I'll cook some salt-baked rock crabs for you. What's wrong with this kid? Vein detector? The one I lost?
Big Sister and Hook helped Daddy catch the thief that stole it. But... Daddy's detector... is broken. It's all my fault. If only I could have found it sooner.
So it was stolen. You're not hurt, are you, Hook?
I'm fine. Daddy, can you see if your detector still works?
The geomarrow probe is damaged. I'm afraid this thing won't work anymore.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't help one bit.
What are you apologizing for? Thank you so much for looking out for me, Hook.
But Daddy's treasure...
Don't cry, Hook. Daddy's true treasure has been here all along. It was never lost or broken.
Even you know what it is?
The detector helped me find lots of geomarrow veins, and it saved the mining team a lot of money. In that respect, it was a very good thing. But at the end of the day, the detector is just a tool. A true treasure must have irreplaceable importance to someone.
Hook doesn't really understand.
That's okay. I'm saying some things that might seem strange, but you will understand someday.
So, the treasure Daddy's talking about...
is still happily running and jumping around.
Daddy! You're not allowed to see Hook cry! Go away! we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
You tried your best to persuade him. It's my fault for not preparing better for such a situation in advance.
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out all right, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance... That's not a foremost concern. What's important is that we still don't have the exact location and coordinates of the Stellaron. Nor have we figured out the reason behind Cocolia's sudden change in attitude. We still haven't put all of the pieces together. Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
All three dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there's some meaning behind them. Maybe you're having them because...
Because of the Stellaron inside her?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
You're back! I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. Amazing. It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town, and it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, "Remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Branya. Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
In the name of the architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No. No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided. When we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but... as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me, and why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I've thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head-on. Even if...
Branya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you. So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up with March and...
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Did you have a dream again last night?
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss her next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground!
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned. Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society? I agree. Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that. I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder. And the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help. That won't be necessary, but it will help if you pretend to be a patient. Help me investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out exactly what they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines. Can I entrust you with this task? You're as considerate as always. This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right? Don't play dumb. I might be sick, but my eyes still work. Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it. Of course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine. What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. Guess I'm too proud. You think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one. Natasha's brother, they both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the overall medical academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I've no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe. What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself. You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away. I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit. I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she... Hey, it's just a rumor. Don't take my word for it. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled. Ah! A follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me, I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around? You're not wrong, I suppose. That girl certainly spares me no effort. But I always feel like I'm a burden to her. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible. Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to her husband. I should find another patient.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over? You should head on back then. Thank Dr. Natasha for her concern. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people. A dispute? No, no. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk. Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse, and the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why? You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity. But people like us are slow and torturous. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? What? Now you're interested? Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still set. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Hey, where do you think you're going? In the Fragmentum? Give me a break. You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. We only take cash. No money? Then you don't get any. You go home and wait for death. Say, what are you trying to pull here? If you... Wait a minute. Your clothes. Are you friends with that doctor woman? I've seen you. Get lost. Now!
Wait! What about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
Get lost, all of you! Save your breath and come back some other time!
That medicine seller sure shut up shop in a hurry. I should head back and report to Natasha.
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results. And now they're selling this so-called wonder. Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine... I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you tracked the dealer down and made inquiries first. I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but, he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that We were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him? I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the Wonder Medicine. I want you to see once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think.
Who are you? Who? And who am I? Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right? You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to... That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away. Yes, before her family passed away, she was a carefree young woman. Her husband and child caught a mysterious illness. The symptoms weren't grave, but their livelihood was certainly impacted. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing. And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. named his research project, but his research as such. Naturally, his sister, I think you know what. Issuing on some level. I cannot, that's why I want you to. Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the Wonder Medicine. But it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go.
Stop right there. No. And the fragmentum? Wait a minute, you're that clinic. She's after our medicine. Men, look lively and send.
I've no interest in conflict.
Rules are made to be broken.
Need a doctor here?
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. Oh, just passing through. And our guards decided to just beat themselves into submission, I suppose. You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine, only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My mutual aid society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me? Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine. Seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize them!
Don't mess with me.
Fighting is meaningless.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's make it quick.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let me tend your wounds.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
Ugh, so stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
Oh, you're here. I apologize. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. If I were in his shoes, I might well have had the same reaction. Now's if there's any... He saw the... To be honest, I never... But I was too young. During his... He put up behind my back. Indeed. When his... This was... In the end, had his victim... I hope so. Oleg and his figure... Let's call it a day.
look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.